Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Self-Sewn Wardrobe podcast and live broadcast with me, your host, Mallory Donahue. And I'll just let people get into the group here, watching the show. Something I've noticed at the beginning of my live broadcasts when I bring up live is I have the option to do an audio-only broadcast. I think that might be interesting maybe for someday, So, anyway, that's something to keep in mind. Hey, Fred, how's it going? A few other people are joining in once again with our super fast internet, or just maybe standard, where a lot of people are. But hopefully I can see comments. I was just telling my husband that I thought that the comment utility was better on our fast internet, but now I'm afraid that I'm not seeing comments. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? It's lovely to see you all this morning. And I just want to remind you all that this week's live broadcasts are brought to you by a fellow group member and very thoughtful stitcher, Kim Shear. She has an Etsy shop where she has some beautiful home decor and baby items. And Kim sent me this lovely mermaid sleeper that I'm holding up here. It's in this beautiful lilac floral fabric. It's gorgeous, and I say sleeper, it's like a sleep sack, a mermaid sleep sack, and it has, the neck hole opening and the sleeves like a normal sleep sack, okay, but then at the bottom, it just has these two little ties here, and so you can tie it up at night. And I've had some sleep sacks in the past that sort of just had like elastic at the bottom or something, and that was fine, but I kind of wish they had closed a little better. And then this allows for such easy diaper access at night, which I'm going to need very soon because I am gonna have a baby in the next month or so, and so that's pretty exciting. But I've shared a few photos from Kim's shop, and she really does a wonderful job of coordinating prints and fabrics, and her attention to detail. Something I do with our sponsors is that I do ask them to send a sample of their work because I want to know that I'm promoting something that is very nice. And Kim obviously uses a serger and a cover stitch machine on these items, and they have very durable seams, and she's done a wonderful job with these mermaid sleep sacks of coordinating a fun contrasting color on the bottom and then cover stitching around it, and it just is lovely. Hey, Lonnie, man, it's one of those days when I'm not seeing comments, unfortunately. That's kind of unfortunate. And then Kim also sent me, I'm very appreciative, I'm having a baby Jerome in a month or so here, or within the next month, and she sent me some little mittens and a little hat. So if you go to sewhere.com/Kim, you can check out her Etsy shop, and she has a discount code for members through September 3rd, I believe that's this Sunday, and you can get 10% off your order of in-stock merchandise with the discount code SEW10, that's SEW 10. Thank you very much, Kim, for sponsoring the live broadcast. Okay, well, let's get started. I introduced the next sort of prompt, or the month of making challenge yesterday, and announced that we were going to be doing leggings. And we've been prepping a lot of content for this, a lot of leggings hacks. We were excited to get the leggings class out to you all in order to, get people making leggings. And we didn't have all of our pattern modifications and hacks and what we could plan on doing. We didn't have those all blogged and documented. Of course, when Mom and I go to put a power mesh waistband in something or make maternity leggings or whatever, we can go ahead and do that. But it does take some time, as we explained in last week's podcast, to photograph such things, to put them up on the blog. The communication aspect of that, can be difficult, and we want to do a good, thorough job. So anyway, if you have not purchased the Made to Measure Leggings class yet, I'd highly recommend you do so. It's a wonderful foray into drafting for your body type, or not your body type, just your body. And you can find the class at sewhere.com/leggings. And I see that Kate has joined us. Maybe she'll post the link for me again, like she did yesterday. So the Made to Measure Leggings class is a class that you measure yourself and you draft your leggings pattern. And leggings can often be it's a great garment to start with because they can be a pretty forgiving garment for the like crotch, butt, leg area. Pants are a bit of a challenge. They're one of the hardest garments, I'd say, to fit. So when you get into leggings, you can start to kind of see the relationship of the different body parts to what translates into a flat pattern. You can use the made to measure techniques, the drafting techniques, on anyone, on yourself, on your partner, on your child. Any type of genitalia is welcome inside of the leggings. It is not just a pattern for people who have vaginas. It is the pattern for people with penises as well, or as we like to say, voluminous genitalia. It's a pattern, it's a technique that can be used for people with bellies, either bellies from pregnancy or bellies from just being a human, or people with small, flat, as a lot of people have called them, pancake butts, or people with a lot of butt. Anything, you just put the right amount of fabric in the right place and it will fit you. Now, we do say that your first pair is sort of your muslin. It's your test pair. If you have some very, very expensive activewear fabric, maybe don't make your first pair of leggings out of that. You know, we can all make mistakes or errors, or decide that we want to put the waist higher or lower or something like that. And so there's a really great fabric that I've made a lot of leggings out of that's pretty inexpensive, and that's double brushed poly. And so I've put together a kit, and actually I put together this kit last night and I put it on, I published it on the website, but I didn't put a picture with it because I want to like make a graphic for it. And I haven't done that yet, but somebody still ordered it, so that's good. It's like, no image available, but it does say what's in the kit, so I'm working on that. So that kit is available if you go to sewhere.com/leggings kit, all one word, you're going to see it, and it includes quite a bit of stuff. Now, it doesn't include needles or anything like that, because a lot of you bought Sew Here boxes. A lot of you have needles at home, or it's easy to find needles locally, but sometimes it can be hard to find knit fabrics locally, I guess. But we sort of had to try to decide exactly what was going to go in the kit and kind of edit it down a little bit. I mean, I could kind of like include our whole sewing room in there and then be like, now you have everything you need to make leggings. So anyway, what it does include though is enough materials to do like the first legging, the first two pairs of leggings that we're like actually going to make. And so I have all of this stuff in stock here, and when you order the leggings kit, I'm going to try and get these all out, you know, just as soon as possible, and you should have them in plenty of time for when we start to actually make the leggings, because what we're going to do in the first week of our months of making leggings is go through the class, measure, and draft, you know, things like that. So you can get a jump start on that. You can go ahead and work at your own pace and work ahead. You can wait until you get some support. People in the group have already made leggings. There are quite a few people who have. And we've done a couple blog posts clarifying some of our drafting techniques. And so make sure to check that out, and hopefully people use the hashtag M2M leggings, and then you'll also get some support from us. You can always ask questions, you know, does my draft look okay? You can ask those via email, you can ask those in the group. So if you already have the leggings class, that's great. And in the leggings kit, what you're gonna get, and I'm getting this out from under here, I don't know how much fabric this is. This is our stash of the black double brush poly. This is black double brushed poly. You're gonna get 3 yards of the black double brush poly, black is a very like kind of neutral color. Who can't use some black leggings either to wear as loungewear, to wear under tunics or dresses, and then like I am wearing right now and will be wearing all day, I wear them as pants, especially black double brush poly. It will hide a panty line. I don't really feel the need to, you know, I don't have to be like too careful in them, like sitting on things or something. I might not wear white leggings as pants or like a light yellow or something like that, but I don't know, somebody might. So anyway, you're gonna get 3 yards of this. That will give you at least 2 pairs of leggings, depending on how tall you are. And then if you do make like a pair of capris or something, it could give you more. It will also give you enough fabric to, enough of this double brush poly to maybe keep aside for fabric bands on underwear, on shirts, on anything. On the crop top I'm wearing, I used black double brush poly for the band on the bottom. It's lovely to keep these scraps around for bindings and things like that. I really enjoy it, and I used it a lot on underwear. So you'll get 3 yards of the black double brush poly, and then I changed the kit a little bit. It upped the price a little bit, but you're going to get, well, I won't go there first. You'll get 1.5 yards of this 1-inch cotton swimwear elastic. So the 1-inch cotton swimwear elastic and the black double brush poly are the really big basic ingredients for the kind of default construction technique that we cover in the made to measure leggings class. So that's the kind of waistband treatment we do. We put elastic in the waistband. And then a few of you were like, oh, are there any other waistband treatments, you know, that we can do? Yes, I really would recommend starting out with this one first for your first pair of leggings. Follow the rules first, and then we'll get into hacking away once you get your perfect pattern. And to do that, we include in the leggings kit, we're going to include 1/2 yard of this black power mesh. Okay, so you can see through it, and it's pretty stable. And the first leggings hack that we're going to cover is creating a power mesh band for the waistband of your leggings. What you also need for the power mesh band is 1/4 inch cotton swimwear elastic. So I've got the spools here. Oh, no. I dropped a piece of my leggings kit. So you will use this 1/4 inch cotton swimwear elastic in the power mesh banded leggings. I'm really excited about that. I got pictures of Mom yesterday in some fabric from Ellie Finch Fabrics. It's the shimmery seafoam activewear fabric. It's beautiful. And she didn't use black in that. She used the beige. We'll sell the beige separately. Beige power mesh if you wish to use that. But the black will go with the black. And what I'm holding up right here is a fat 1/4. So you're actually going to get twice as much of the mesh here. And that is going to do a waistband just fine. And then it might even in the future, if you want to put like mesh insets in the side of your leggings or like around the leg of the leggings or something like that, it's going to, you'll have enough to do something like that. Even if you're like, oh, well, you know, I have big thighs or I'm a tall person or something like that. 1/2 yard of this stuff, especially since it's 60 inches wide, is going to give you a lot. You could also, you know, make underwear or whatever else you want to make out of it. Okay, let me grab the last piece of the leggings kit. This is black maxi lock stretch thread. And so a lot of people have asked, can you make the leggings with a sewing machine or do you have to have a serger? And you don't have to have a serger. We show you both ways in the class. We show you with a serger, we show you with a sewing machine, and we show you with like a cover stitch as well. So we show you with lots of different machines. The only thing we don't show you is how to make them by hand. So if you want to do that, you're on your own. But this one spool of black maxi lock, what it will do is it'll introduce you to stretchy thread. If you only have a sewing machine in your studio, you will use this maxi lock stretch thread in your bobbin area, and it will provide extra stretch to your seams, which is wonderful for leggings. And then if you have a serger, or a cover stitch machine, you can actually use the Maxi-Lock stretch everywhere. You can use it in your needle, you can use it in your loopers for serging, or so for overlocking, or for cover stitching, okay? So if you get this kit and this is the only spool of stretch thread that you have and you want to put it everywhere, you could wind bobbins and put them together, okay, to have this thread in the 3 different places in your serger or cover stitch machine. Or you can add this to your collection if you've ordered the Sew Here box because you've got black or you got a dark neutral in your Sew Here box. You got like a brown or a taupe or a navy or a black, whatever you got. And like I said, I thread blended, color blended for my leggings. You don't have to use all black thread. You can use black and a dark gray and a navy or something like that, and it will be a-okay. So I hope to talk about that a little more. We really have to do some convincing. It seems kind of cyclical in the group when we get new members that people are like, oh, I have to buy, 4 of each thread color because I have a serger or something like that. We're like, no, you don't. You don't have to do that. And we explain our, reasoning behind that. And we do so in our thread blending podcast that Mom and I did. So if you are unfamiliar, I'll try to post a link to that. The other thing, it's not included in the kit, and I just want to give everyone a heads up about this tape measure, and I'll update this in the shop. This is our Easy Check tape measure, and I think that ZD uses this in the class. And what it does is it snaps together. And I'm not showing this on my leg, but I'm showing it on my arm. So if you're going to measure your bicep, which you won't do for leggings probably, okay, you can do this, and then you unsnap the tape measure, and you can see how big your body measurement is. And it's very handy when you're measuring yourself alone, and this can be really, really wonderful when you're measuring yourself and you're drafting for yourself. But heads up, I am now out of these, and I just put in a new order, and I think they'll take about a week to 10 days to come in. So I will ship this out immediately. I'm going to add that into the description of the item in our shop, and if you order it along with all your other stuff, like if you order it along with a leggings kit or something, I'll ship out your leggings kit, and then I'll ship out your tape measure just on its own without adding any extra shipping or anything like that. So no worries there, but I think I can't believe we're out of them. I think we've sold for our store quite a few of these. We included them in the last Sew Here box, the Dressmaker's Delight box, before our knits box. And then I think I had ordered 100 more, and I think that now we're out of them. So that's pretty cool that people were so excited about them like we were. Okay, so leggings kit. If you haven't ordered the leggings class yet, you can go to sewhere.com/leggings, and you can start to read the information that's in the class notes. You can start to watch the videos, and next week we're going to sort of just discuss drafting, measuring, etc., things like that, and get the basic pattern out. And then in the following weeks, we'll make a basic pair of leggings, and then we'll start to get into lots of fun pattern hacks or add-ons or other things like that, and tell you how we recommend to do them. If you've already done some experimenting with the leggings, I think that that is wonderful and fabulous and highly encouraged. And so while you are making leggings for yourself and getting your fall wardrobe together with some beautiful black double brush poly leggings, someone else can be making children's wear for you, and that someone else could be Kim Shear of Kim Shear's Corner on Etsy. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, she is a group member who runs an Etsy store for kids' clothes. I've been sharing some photos of her work in the group this week, and it is just beautiful. She does a wonderful job of choosing fabrics, choosing contrasting colors for these. This is what made me fall in love with Kim's stuff, are these mermaid sleep sacks. Even though now I'm kind of obsessed with the bomber jackets too. The floral bomber jackets are pretty darn cool. So this is a mermaid sleep sack. It's wonderful because it's made very well, of course. the fabric is very soft. Actually, I don't, I'm wondering what the fiber content of this is. It's really nice. But she has washing instructions here, and I believe that all of her items are compliant. They all meet the standards, the very strict standards that we have here in the US for children's clothing, especially children's sleepwear. So she is all on top of that. Her stitching is fabulous. I mean, I didn't tell her that I'd be sort of looking at that so hardcore, but the cover stitch binding around the edge of this neckline on this sleeper is adorable. And then it's wonderful because to keep your little baby's feet warm, you tie up these tails at the end here. But then when they wake up in the middle of the night, like they do, you can simply untie that little double knot and you can get to the diaper, which, you know, I've had one kid, and every time she woke up in the middle of the night to nurse, I would wake up and I would change her diaper, and there'd always be poop in it. So it wasn't like, oh, I won't change your diaper this time or anything like that. And then Kim is also working on getting these cute little headbands into the shop, I believe. I don't know if they're there yet. But you can get a discount of 10% off of her in-stock merchandise now through September 3rd. That is this Sunday, by using the code SEW10, that's SEW 10, and I think it's a great way for you to get some sewing done for yourself and still get a fabulous baby gift, or get a, you know, a wonderful high quality garment for your child, because as a lot of people know, I like to sew for me. And I will make things, of course, for my children, but I prefer my very limited sewing time, you know, that's outside of blogging and instructing and making the podcasts and, you know, all that jazz. I mean, I really want to sew something for myself after I talk about all that. So anyway, keep that in mind. So the leggings kit is a great thing to order now or soon, because you are going to have everything in your hands. You could also maybe order some stretch needles or something like that in order to get ready for our months of making leggings. And let's see. Okay, like I said, I was all excited about our Fancy Pants internet, and now it's not showing me comments. Let's see if I can log on through my computer here, which sometimes messes up the audio. And see. Oh, well, Juliana says, Mallory, do you go live on Thursdays? Yes, I do. Sometimes. I think I was like 2 minutes late today or something like that. Okay, let's see if anybody has any questions that I have not answered in this live broadcast. We'll have Sam edit this down a little bit. Oh, Ashley says, is this challenge for M2M leggings only? No, you could use any pattern you want, but if you do, you know, we are going to spend a couple weeks on the like made to measure part, on the on measuring, on drafting, you know, things like that. So if that's something that's new to you, it's going to be covered. And there are lots of leggings patterns out there, but you know, none of them am I as familiar with as the made to measure leggings. Okay, that's my live broadcast from yesterday. Here I am today. Oh, so Kim says that the baby sleeper is double brush poly. I thought it was, and I really like it. Okay. And I'm not seeing any super urgent comments here that I have not answered, but I'll go back and look. So if any of you have commented and asked questions about the challenge, and then hopefully I can write a little blog post that just introduces it, and maybe send out a newsletter, because I haven't done that this week yet because I've been behind on things, because I've been doing so much stuff and packing so many orders. Our studio looks like a shipping center, which is fabulous. Thank you all for ordering. Okay, so yeah, I think that I'm just gonna wind it up here. I've got doctor's appointments today, and I have some leggings kits to cut and ship out for today. And yeah, I'm excited about helping you all make some leggings and exploring some leggings hacks, things like color blocking, adding pockets, getting rid of the inseam, the singular inseam on the inside of the leggings, adding in a crotch triangle, blah, 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 blah. All those things will be covered. So you can go to sewhere.com/leggings to get the leggings class. And you can go to sewhere.com/leggings kit in order to order supplies that you need in order to make the leggings. And hopefully it's just a fabulous time for everybody. All right, well, I hope you get something sewn today. I will be coming back at you next week with a little bit of a revised schedule for the month of September. So it's still doing the challenge and everything, but I won't be going live quite as often in preparation for giving birth to baby Jerome. Okay, you all have a fabulous day. I'll talk to you later.